Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are probably starting a new Let's Play series right now. Expeditions Viking. Same people who made Expeditions Conquistador about 5 years ago, give or take. Really great game, I enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do today on this. A new game. Here we go. Character creation. Whoa. Okay, that's done. Finish creating character. You haven't spent. Are you sure you want to continue? Design any leftover skill points later. Yeah, I don't think there's anything worth 1 point. Here we go.
Your father was a great warrior and a good husband, but he was not a strong chieftain to his clan. As he travels to join his brothers in the halls of Valhalla, you must take his place. Our clan is beset by petty squabbles. Some amongst our people would contest your claim to leadership, as they saw discord our neighbors plot against us. Gather your most trusted clansmen. Together you will face dangers which none can predict. You will be challenged on your leadership, your resolve, your wisdom. Build a ship and take your housecarls across the sea. Power and strength for our clan must be sought outside the Norselands. If you show yourself to be bold, the gods will follow you into battle. Your legacy will live for 1,000 years beyond your time. Our clan must prevail.
Expeditions Viking. When your herdmen become incapacitated during combat, the longer they stay down, the higher the risk of an injury. Okay then. Aid me, Odin, in my effort to find the struggles of a bygone time. It's glimmering light on glass. It is the evening after your father's funeral. Oh, okay. This looks kind of cool. There's our little flag there. And there. Is this like a rival? Must be. Anyway, it's the evening after your father's funeral. When you close your eyes, the image of his blazing ship simmers in the dark behind the eyelids. It's not a common ritual this far south, but your mother Astridia, who hails from the land of Geats, insisted on it. All the thanes of the neighbouring clans have come to attend your feast in his honour. Your father may not have been the most successful thane, but as a warrior he commanded the respect of many. The guests are filling into your longhouse. The thanes enter first, each trailing a modest group of warriors. Your mother leans in to whisper a few words of advice before she takes her seat. You should greet each of the thanes before the feast begins, but listen well to their words. Few of them would benefit from making this a smooth transition. It will be important to know where they stand. Oh, okay. There's the golden inputs of dialogues. Icon over your chair is a quest marker. Where's my chair? There. You can turn these off in the game settings for a more independent play experience. Gold quest markers indicate mandatory objectives. And talking to other thanes is not mandatory, marked by silver quest markers. They're there. Okay. Which indicate when you move on. Let's see. Just gonna mess with the settings a bit. How's that? Not changing the frame rate whatsoever. Must be something else. Why is the difficulty preset to insane? What the fuck game? No. We play medium. Fucking put the game on insane. You know what, actually, if the game starts on it, this is the way the game's meant to be played. We're playing on freaking insane and we're gonna kick ass. I'm just going to assume I can't get any higher. I got up to 29 frames. Close enough. So what's down here then? Bottom right we have good stuff. Down here we have Codex, Options menu, Quest log, Homestead, Characters, Inventory. It's the Homestead. Sacrificial Pog, Prosperity Rations, Prosperity Herbs, Power Salvage, Power Hides. Okay. So the stuff. And what about in our inventory? Nothing. Let's get to the talking, shall we? School Skull Cleaver is the Thane of Jelling, which borders your area. Jelling is a large territory, and Skull is one of the most powerful Thanes in Jutland. Jelling has prospered under his rule. Skull pushed himself away from the table with his foot, the chair making a grinding sound across the wooden floor. His face shows earnest sympathy. And to my boy, so sorry about your father. If there's anything the people of Jelling can do to aid you in these trying times, don't hesitate to ask. Huh. Make an ally? It's very kind of you. Of course, we must all stand together against the Frankish threat. Tell me, what are your plans for this place? How will you lead your clan? I don't know what half of these options are. We need a new ship first of all. I'll start by expanding our defences. We need the favour of our gods. We need a new ship first of all. A subtle smirk twitches under Skull's thick beard. Of course, you wouldn't want to renege on your clan's duties to King Sigurd. Just Take care not to give in to the calling of the sea like your father did. I'm sure you know I fought with your father many years ago. We were very much of a similar inclination, he and I. The man had a real taste for battle, not like his brothers. Mark my words, Ansel, true bonds are forged in battle, not bound in blood. He came to me for advice before he mounted his last journey. On account of my ties to Khor Pang, I should have warned him better about what he was getting himself into. What does Khor Pang have to do with it? The Vikings out of Khor Pang have been to the isles across the sea. I've heard many stories about it since I often go there to trade. Your father wanted to hear if the stories were true. But I've taken too much of your time already. I know you have other guests to entertain. Perhaps we'll talk later, after a bit more mead. Okay, so that guy was nice to us, so that means this guy's a dick. Fine, the logic of the world. Halfdan. I'm gonna get so many of these names, terrible, aren't I? Halfdanr is the thane of a slightly larger clan that borders your lands to the east. He wears a solemn expression and nods heavily when you approach him. Sigrun is in Valhall now. Until there is no doubt about it, he died doing what he loved. But while he feasts among the heroes, you're left back here to sort out the pieces. You've got your work cut out for you. What do you mean? Your father managed to make quite a few enemies in his time, most of them among his own clan. If you'll permit me to be honest, he never paid one speck of attention to the wishes or the needs of his people. Surely you're not expecting your clan claim to leadership to go uncontested. No one in this clan's more suited to lead than me. I'll win them over. Well, shit. Let's hope you're right. At least it's plain for all to see you for a bloody fine feast. Sigrun, sir. Is that my son? Or no, my brother. Your elder brother Rorik. Always had a penchant for music. He looks up and gives you a warm smile as you approach him. God Grell, brother. I mean, my honoured thane. How do you feel? I don't think it's quite sunk in yet. The father is gone. Father was a warrior. There's no doubt he's feasting with Odin now. I'm sorry I couldn't be the older brother I was expected to be. You don't deserve to have to deal with this mess on your own. Don't worry, I'm proud to take Father's place. You should be. I know you'll be a better leader to the clan than he was. Now go and be a good host. We'll talk later.
Busy entertaining your guests?
There's voice acting! Katil is standing off to the side holding a horn full of meat. The young hunter appears to be watching the feast with a faintly amused expression, and he nods respectfully when you come near. Busy entertaining your guests? Not too busy to check in on you. And now we have no dialogue. I had an uneasy feeling all night. Voice acting for one line, not the rest. Have you seen Skull's housecarls over there in the corner? Brogadir and Skaki. I've heard stories about them. Nerf just seems to be expecting trouble too, so I decided to go easy on the mead and keep an eye out. I appreciate that, it never hurts to be careful. Speaking of which, keep an eye on the big lug back there. He and his friends have been putting their heads together all night. I think he might be planning something. I'll keep an eye on him. Leave your watch to me, this is your feast. You should relax and enjoy yourself. I'll alert you if something happens. So, don't trust him. And don't trust them. That's it. I know. Let's go to the guy we shouldn't trust, shall we? Distant cousin. It's always it's either a brother or a distant cousin that's going to affect my claim. I get along with my brother, so clearly he is going to try and take my tribe. Eslifa is a distant cousin. Leadership of the clan has moved between your side of the family and his for generations. He's known as a skilled warrior and a hard worker. Eslifa sits with his two closest
Our
friends.
condolences on the passing of your father. At least he died the way he would have wanted. He will be feasting with the gods tonight.
You never respected father. I will not ask to begin now. It's no secret I didn't agree with how Sigrun ruled our clan. Bearing this in mind, I don't see what gives you the right to succeed him. But this feast is in his honour. I will not insult his memory here, nor will I challenge your claim to leadership. You believe you'll be more suited to lead us? I do. Because my father failed you? It's not our way to let rulership simply pass from father to son. We are not to become a strong clan. Yeah, we are to become a strong clan again. We must appoint the best warrior as Thane. You're not the strongest of us, merely the less weak of your father's children. If you believe the gods favour you in this, I hope you will get the chance to prove it. But I will not simply wait for you to falter and bring the whole clan to ruin. Threaten to kill him. Strength. We need to show strength, otherwise they'll walk all over us. Ragnhilda the White. Ragnhilda the White is the most influential of your guests. As a vassal of King Sigurd Hiringa, she is the current ruler of Denmark. She has come from the trade hub of Ribe to the south, where she presides as Jarl. It was a beautiful ceremony, Ansel, and I extend my condolences for your loss on behalf of Ribe and of the king. I must tell you, I advise him not to seek out the isles across the sea. We've all heard the stories of the unprotected coasts and their treasures, but there is more danger than the rumours let on. I'm not surprised they claimed his life, but I'm glad at least he died with a sword in his hand. Did you know Sigmund well? I knew him as a warrior. We fought together on the Bravalia, and he struck me as a shrewd tactician. When your king needs you, I hope that you'll serve him as well as your father did. I will serve, you have my word. My father taught me everything he knew about combat. My warriors and my fight for whomever can afford the best reward. I see no reason I should. Let's not piss off the king. Maybe slightly, Antal. Let's not piss off the king on our first day on the job. My father taught me everything he knew about combat. I will serve, you have my word. My father taught me everything I knew. I expect nothing less of the man, but remember that no amount of practice is a substitute for actual experience. Thank you for accepting the invitation. Of course, your father's sword will be missed in our struggles against the Franks. She slides back down into her seat, whereupon she spears a large piece of chicken with her knife and dumps it on her plate. Last one.
There you are. The feast seems to be off to a good start.
One of her oldest friends, your family's been close, you grew up together, she just finished pouring your mother a mug of tea. It's nice to see you have your armour forms. You've seen my sister in this dress before, surely that's the same thing. God, she was so excited to see me like this, I never hear the end of it. Where is Afua? My poor sister has a fever again. She has a frail constitution and all this wet cold is hard on her. Mother stayed home to care for her. And the guests? Your fellow Thanes are certainly a proud and graceful bunch, even as they plot to murder you and take our lands. You think poorly of them? Oh, I'm sure not all of them are actively planning to kill us. I have a weird feeling about Skule though. I doubt they call him Skull Cleaver for no reason. Dana plays the lovable old grump, but I know he's had his eyes on our harbour for years. Ragnhilda I'm not sure about. She probably has nothing to gain from destroying us, but she's little more than Sigurd Hiringa's appendage, and who knows where he stands. Well, great! The fat guy, this one. He reminds me more of the Mandalese from Game of Thrones, you know. The fat guys who are always scheming, but everyone thinks that because they're fat and joyful, they're underestimated. Whereas he's, you know, going to be my friend and then just punch me in the face. That's how I'm getting the feeling. Following the initial meet and greet, everyone toasts your father and digs into the meal. Food covers every inch of the table, and the freshly brewed mead seems to flow. You're listening to Nefja's usual complaints about her mother when Catil perks up and slips discreetly out of the longhouse. Outside, some piece of pottery crashes against the ground, and the men begin to shout. In short order, the door flies open, and the doorway is filled by Otter Erlingsson. Sword in hand, outside you see his brother standing over the prone form of Ketil. Otter looks around the room with disgust. What a splendid feast for such a shit thing. Antal, your family had its chance to earn our respect, and you wasted it. Come outside and defend your honour, or we will burn this hall to the ground. Otter, you miserable drunkard, how dare you attack your friend's honour during his own feast? Your family will pay for this. Otter has turned his back on you and is already walking back outside. All the other guests turn their gaze to you in anticipation. Your mother leans in to whisper in your ear. You have to handle this. If the other Thanes think we're too weak to deal with such a blow against our family's honour. Nefja, stay here. I'll handle these. Nidinga, yes. we've got to be alone. We've got to show that we can do this by ourselves. The drunken fool's here for a fight. We'll have to kill him this time. Your shield, simple knife, or bow. Equip stuff. Can I have like... Okay, this is what... So you got a secondary and a primary. First bit of combat. After a lot of talking and character creation. Our father seems to have really done a good job of screwing everything up for us, hasn't he? Too much time drinking and killing, not enough time actually leaving. Most of the guests follow you outside and form a half circle behind you. You're dimly aware of the other Thanes muttering among themselves. Leger runs over to Kettle to help him back on his feet. A streak of blood runs from his hair down his cheek, but it looks like he can still fight. 4 against 1, this is what the sons of Erling Fallington consider a fair fight. Oscar's brother Toss sneers. He sounds drunk. Shut your mouth, woman. He started it. Go home, you fools. I know our families have never been on good terms, but if we spill each other's blood tonight, the killing will never stop. You snakes, you'll die for this. If you crave a fight so much, there are proper ways to handle this. Does your father know you're here destroying his name? Shall we try diplomacy? I feel like we need to... No. Have a hard stance on this, but we can talk a way out of it. Let's talk to Kettle first. Kettle, you're right. It's nothing. Toss it's like a little girl. In fact, no. I'm certain Nefja could do far better damage when she was little. You slithering little shit. Come over here and say that again. So, there's us 3 here and there's these 4. He's got a bow, so we've got 2 bowmen. So this turns into a fight. Our bowmen are probably going to be outmatched. Prepare a fight so much, there are proper ways to handle this. Too late for second thoughts. When Aslifer is our Thane, he can judge the honour and what happens here tonight. You've gone too far, Otto. There's no honour in this. I must take Antil's side here. Fine, we'll kill you all, then I'll be Thane. Oh! Aslifer's joined in. What have we got? Sword, bow. A 3% chance to hit. 78% chance to hit. What does Harry do? Any status effect applied to a character will show above the hit point bar. Status effects can last anywhere from a few rounds to several in-game hours. Some are even permanent. Fatigue is one of the more punishing status effects and will last as long as the character is still tired. Resting during camping will get rid of it. Duration of the character's stamina, so we can treat it will get better. To get more information about the status effect, you can click. Oh wait. You can click on the info button, then click on the character, friend, or foe you want to know about. Where's the info button? So we have 2 attempts a turn, is it? Oh, we can shoot and then move, or move and then shoot, I think is what it said. Here we go. Except that's not showing me the... Shoot him. That action ring says mirror, but the dots on the bottom of the inner ring shows whether the character has an action. The outer ring will move available. Go here and attack him. We don't want to just move you back one space actually. There we go. Enter. At least I can find out what habit does. Still don't know how to get information. Oh wait, she stuns. Okay. What do I have to use? Ranging shot, cripple. Don't have a way of protecting him, really, do I? 45% chance. Did he hit? Still don't know what Harriet actually does. Can I get right if I go to escape? Can I have a health bar or something? Health bar? No. it, just pile all the attacks on him. Oh, we've got cover. Low cover. Cover block sets completely. There's no partial cover. You're either in cover or you're not. Cover protects against ranged attacks from the direction of space you cover. Low cover will automatically stand up to shoot over it, but will also be forced to stand up if an enemy stands next to them. But requires movement to shoot at the enemies. Can I have the turn in a way that... Yeah, okay, just press space. Can I just attack over the... Yes, I can. Can I... There we go. Animations are quite cool actually. And turn. Now one more time. Getting close. Can I have the finishing blow? And that's just how you... Existing injuries. Okay, what are these? Light trauma to the head. Oh, that's what it was. When you finish combat, you will see the screen, which has a few vital pieces of information. Injured. Okay then. Well, victory! It shows you do not mess with Thane Antle. A small pool of his own blood. His blank eyes gaze at the sky. Once the surviving brothers are slowly getting to their feet, none of them has any fight left in them. Execute them. We can't afford to have a... I guess look on something as the snow in front of your feast all turns red with the blood of the farmers. If any of them doubted your result before, now they see what you are made of. There can be no dissent. Not the least bit tired from the fight. I supported you here tonight because Ottar and his brothers were out of line. This is not the way of our clan to kill each other in drunken brawls. Antle, son of Sigrun, I challenge you to a duel for the position of Thane. Can you believe this bitchu sonner? I'm gonna shim us a bad word. It's his right to issue such a challenge. His timing could be better though. On that note, I think, before we get any further, this video is getting quite long as it is. I'm going to probably cut out a lot of the character creation because I spent a lot of time just reading and not doing anything. But even then, you're going to be a 40-minute video. So, I'm definitely going to keep up with this series. We're going to see our journeys in the Viking homeland as we take shit from no one, murder who gets in our way, build our tribe to be the greatest of all tribes. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button please, it helps the channel immensely. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Comment below what you think. Again, it helps the channel and I love to hear what you guys say. I'll reply to all the comments. If you like the game, you want to support it, the link will be down below in the description. Buy it on Steam. And finally, the link down below for my Twitter feed if you want to see when I'm recording videos, when I'm uploading videos, or what's going on in my normal life, things like that. And besides that, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.